Well, I'm on the farm today, and it's just a beautiful day. Actually, we're getting close to the evening. About to run out of sun up here, but I need to take this Bush Hog and mount it to the Massey Model 50. And this is a 5-foot Bush Hog, and I'm not sure you can read the tag, but it's actually, you used to be able to read it, and it's a Hardee Bush Hog, H-A-R-D-I. And I don't know if they made it or they bought it from somebody else. And of course, you know, we never clean it off, and so the grass seed that comes up on it grows into turf. I take full responsibility, whatever that means. If I was a politician, it means nothing. But I take full responsibility. In any event, when I bought my Massey Ferguson 50, this came with it, and this gearbox was broke loose. I think it might have been 1 or 2 bolts holding it on. The runners on the side were kind of wore down or wore out. My brother, he's a crack welder, and he welded a flat bar to the bottom of them and reinforced them. And this thing has seen nothing but abuse since we bought it, or you know, since it came with the 1105. There have been probably miles and miles of autumn olive and multiflora rose put under this Bush Hog. What I did do, I replaced the PTO shaft and I put a slip clutch on it. And but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of clean this thing up and put some grease to it and clear some of this stuff off and hook it up to the Massey 50. This is an old toe strap. Believe it or not, I still use it even though it's frayed. You know, it's pretty good for pull starting something. I'll put it over here on this old rock wall. And this old funnel, I use that with some of my herbicides, kind of repurpose this rim to hold it until I can figure something else to do with it. And then what you see right here may appear to be a trash bag, but that's not really what it is. It's a seat cover for my Massey 50. It just got full of holes. I need to throw that away. This is a stick. And this is a stabilizer bar we made for this thing. And I'll talk about that a little bit if I hadn't already in one of my other videos. But the Model 50, when I got it, it did not have stabilizer bar studs beneath the axle. So I bought you know, just an angle with holes in it from Tractor Supply that's you bolt to the axle. The problem was a standard stabilizer bar would not fit from side to side. You could hook it on one side, it'd be too long or too short, I don't remember, on the other side. And so we took one of those things and cut it and spliced it together with a weld, and it's worked pretty well for years and years, but I think I got a little better solution now, and I'll discuss some of that stuff here in a little bit. We need to get busy. We need to get busy kind of cleaning up this orchard, and you know, I've been pondering another tractor, and it'd be nice to have a tractor on this farm that just had a Bush Hog on it all through the summer, that you don't have to take anything off, and you know, you can just, as time permits, you can just get on a tractor and kind of keep everything trimmed up around the farm. The Model 50's been sitting for a couple of weeks, and I'm hoping it'll start. Here's the stabilizer brackets I talked about, and we've tried different settings, but to no avail. So we made our own stabilizer brackets, like I mentioned, but I think I got something better, and I'm gonna try here in a little bit. Let's see if this thing will start. Lift comes right up. This is the new seat cover. Some people think it's a trash bag too. I'll come back. What I'm doing here is I've already hooked the stabilizer bar. I've got these adjustable stabilizers. Maybe I ought to back up and say that you see me using this summer, and this stabilizer bar, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, I think I did, this thing right here was kind of bent at an angle. We straightened it out, and the one on this end was already straight, and it's centered. So the goal is to take the flat side near the outside and put it up on there, and then tighten it down. Of course, I gotta adjust the length out, so let me do that and I'll come back. I got both of these stabilizer brackets on, and they're probably not quite equal length, and they probably should be, but they're basically custom fit for this tractor, for that bracket that I talked about that didn't work too good. And I guess I should go to a junkyard. You know, when I bought this tractor, there was no real internet, so to speak. There was you know, there's just so much, there's plenty of internet, there's just so much more information now, and trying to find parts and junkyards and things like that, tractor graveyards. And I should probably try to find the OEM brackets and put them on, but those have been on there for years, and I'm just going to see how this goes. I don't even have the nuts tightened down here. I guess I should, but I don't. I just want to kind of see how it goes, and I may like this, I may not. So I'm going to I need to level this thing up a little bit, and then I'm going to give it a quick run. So what I'm looking for when I level it up is a couple things. One of them is I want the front of the Bush Hog leaning down just a little bit, and it's sitting up just ever so slightly. So I've got a position control stop here. Move that a little bit and let it down just a touch. So that looks pretty good. And then I need to tilt it this way just a touch. But let me set this stop. Then I can crank this guy right here. I'll set this thing down. Let me crank it and I'll come back. Alright, so I'm reasonably happy with what I got here. And I'm going to kick this stuff off as best I can. Probably should have a broom, but I don't. I'll come back. All right, I've cleaned it. I've cleaned it as best I can. I could spend a little more time with it, and I probably should, but the exhaust right here on the Massey 50, if I spent too much more time right there, I'm not sure if I would asphyxiate or I just wouldn't be able to see because of my eyes watering up from the unburnt diesel fumes. So what I'm going to do now is right here's the PTO lever on this tractor. That's engine PTO, and this is ground PTO, ground driven PTO. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put this PTO in if it'll go. There we go. And we're going to go and have a little test run. So right there is supposed to be a road that goes down over that hill into the orchard. And I keep it blocked half the summer with equipment to the frustration of other family members and sometimes myself. But I'm going to be going third low, 540 PTO. And hope I don't hit a bee's nest. Kind of turn around and go back up through there if I can. Getting off course. So there it is, the Hardee 5-foot bush hog, the Model 50 Massey Ferguson. I would like this to be a 6-foot bush hog, but it's not. But it does its purpose. Cuts pretty good. You know, I'm not looking for a golf course cut, but here in the next few months we'll be really putting the trim on this farm. I personally like to wait until we've had a couple of good frosts, and then I'm not you know, buzzing over top of a hornets or yellow jackets nest that's at full strength, full population before the frost kills them out. So but I got it mounted and seems to be doing pretty good. I need to go back and slip those clutches one time, which I will, and so that's kind of the video. We'll be having more videos of bush hogging. I'll probably have my drone out taking some footage of it, and we got a lot to do back over the hill, and as I've mentioned in some other videos, I'm hoping to get a 15-foot bat wing for my big Massey Ferguson. So as you can imagine, one pass would be 3 of these, which would be really nice. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.